Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sanskriti and I'm really excited for today's video because today's video is another hair related video, and I'm really excited because whenever it's time to film a hair related video, it just gets me excited. I had long hairs for the longest time. I don't remember the last time I got a haircut, and I never feel like I want to cut my hairs now. So they have always been this way, and I'm really lucky to have my hairs like this. But because they are so long and it's not normal to have such long hairs in this generation, I feel like people just don't keep long hairs anymore. And so because I have long hairs and it's a rare thing to find nowadays, they are kind of in your face, like people do notice it quite a lot and people do have a lot of questions about it. And so I thought it would be a nice idea to just make a video on it and answer all of your questions and bust all of your myths about long hair, because I have grown up hearing everything about long hair: what you should do for long hair, what you should not do for long hair, what makes your hair healthy, whatever it may be, everything related to long hair. I wanted to know, and I know it because now I've had them for forever, I feel like. If you ever had questions about long hair, whatever you're wondering, this video is for you, and I hope this will be helpful for you. So before we get into the video, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. Hit a like on this video if you also love long hairs, and let's get into this video. So first we're going to start off with the myths. I'm going to bust all the myths about long hair for you today, because we have always grown up listening about what you should do and what you should not do, but today I'm gonna actually break it down for you. The first myth is frequent trims make your hair grow faster. So I've always heard this, that when you cut your hair even a little bit, it makes them grow longer. But it has never made sense to me, and I never tried it. I always thought that if you're cutting something, how is it supposed to grow? Like, okay, maybe it might have a science to it which I don't understand. But I think if you're cutting something, how is it going to grow? Like, it's obviously going to take the amount of time that it is supposed to take to grow. So I don't think, if you want to grow your hair, don't cut it, and that's just the only way to grow it. If you're going to cut it thinking that now it's going to go grow faster, that is stupid. The second myth is brush your hair 100 strokes a day for healthier hair. So this is again very stupid if you have done this. So I never heard of this myth actually, but I think if you would do this, it would actually cause you hair fall because you're brushing it so much. Um, and I think that shouldn't be the way. Don't do it 100 strokes every day. Just, do a normal amount, but like, I don't think this is true. Third myth is using more shampoo makes your hair cleaner. I mean, if even if you use a proper amount, like, I don't know, I use the smallest packet of shampoo and it still cleans my hair, and my hair is so long. I use two packets though, but that is because the length of my hair is long. So I feel like it depends on your hair length. But it doesn't have to do anything with the fact that, okay, maybe if I will use more shampoo, it will clean more. I think it depends on the length of your hair. The next myth is cold water makes your hair shinier. Okay, so I mean, I always wash my hairs with, it depends on the temperature of the weather. It always depends on the weather. If it's cold outside, then I'm going to wash my hair with warm water. If it's warm outside, then I'm going to wash my hairs with cold water. So it really does depend on the temperature, and I do it vice versa that way. I don't really, I've never really heard of this one as well. So this is the first time for me. But I mean, I don't think it can make your hair shinier. Yeah, I don't think so. The last myth is you can repair split ends with hair products. I've never really tried a hair product in order to repair a split end. I used to have split end. I feel like I might even have them right now. I don't really pay much attention to them because your hair still grow. It really doesn't like stop your hair from growing. My hairs are still growing, and I never did anything for split ends. So there's your answer to that. It doesn't like, I don't think hair products do anything for split ends. I mean, if you end up finding a good one, because I've never really tried it, so I can't really be 100% sure about it. But I think even if you let it grow, even if you have split ends, it's not going to be the end of your hair. So those were all the myths, and now I'm going to answer all the questions that people always ask me about long hair. So the first question is, why is long hair attractive? I mean, I personally always find long hair attractive, not just on me, but also on other people. When I see other girls or even guys, when guys have long hair, when girls have anybody, when anybody have long hair, it's just attractive for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just really attractive. Are long hair healthy? Well, it depends on you. How do you take care of your hair? It doesn't have to do anything with being long. Some people have really long hairs, but their hairs are not as healthy as it should be. So some people have long hairs, but they're pretty thin. Some people have short hairs, but their hairs are really healthy. So I think it depends on how you take care of your hair. It doesn't really have to do anything with the length. Why does long hair attract men? I mean, I have no idea. I have zero idea about this question. I think that everybody likes, everybody, loves long hair. Even I get attracted to people with long hair, and I'm a girl, so it doesn't have to do anything with the gender. Everybody loves and gets attracted to long hair. It's just very unusual to see it nowadays when somebody have long hair, so the eyes just go straight away to the long hair. What is the personality of a person with long hair? So what I have personally seen people and what I am as a person, long hair, like people with long hair are mostly very introverted and very like silent and calm. Like even if you will see it in movies, how in 90s actresses used to have really long hair and they used to be really silent and calm and like very calm and collective. And I am also really calm when I'm not around the people that I like. So yeah, I feel like, as much as I've noticed, even myself, I'm really calm all the time, very silent, not talking to anybody. So I feel like maybe people with long hair just are really calm that way. Is long hair spiritual? I don't think so. I've never thought about it that way. I just loved long hair because I'm a huge fan of Rapunzel and I always wanted long hairs after watching the movie. I think it has to do anything with spirituality. If you want long hairs, you can have it. It doesn't have to do anything with spirituality. What hair length is most attractive on a guy? Long hair. I've always preferred long hair. Is so attractive for some reason. Short hair is alright, but I think long hair is just something else. You can't describe it. Does long hair age you? No. Hair is hair. Even if you have short hair, you are going to age. Even if you have long hair, you're going to age the same way. It's not going to fasten the process or anything. So it doesn't have to do anything with the age. What does long hair symbolizes in India? So I personally believe, I don't know the real answer to this, but what I believe is all the goddesses, all the Indian goddesses have really long hair. If you see their pictures and their movies, you know that they have really long hair, and I feel like that does symbolize a lot. So when you see a girl with long hair and like she's dressed up in a sari, wearing all the jewelry and have a really long hair going on, I feel like it does symbolize a lot. Like you do get reminded of Indian goddesses. Because women in India is um looked at as goddesses. So yeah, it tells you a lot about um their belief. What's it like to have long hair? It's kind of you get the best of both worlds. It's not the best thing because it's hard to take care of them, and it troubles you in literally everything you do. Every time you bend down, every time you have to get up, it does get in the way. And I'm not the kind of person who always keeps them in a bun. Sometimes when I feel like it, but most of the time, even when I'm outside, I don't really care about people watching my hair. I just keep them down. So yeah, it can be a bit annoying, but at the same time, when you love something, you love something. Like, there's nothing that can stop you from loving that. Here are some other myths that I wanted to answer. Dry hair only needs moisture. Well, I personally believe that dry hair only needs hair oil. That's it. I feel like hair oil is such an underrated product. People are always about, let me do this to my hair, let me do that to my hair. Have you oiled your hair once? I've had friends who would oil their hair once in a week. How are you even surviving? Like, I can't imagine. I oil my hairs every single day, and people tell me that that is not good, your hairs are gonna look too oily. But my hairs are healthy because I oil them. Wearing a hat causes hair to thin. I think it protects the hair because if you're wearing a hat and you're going outside in the sun, it's going to protect your hair from the dirt, from the sun, from the heat, everything. So I think more than anything, hat actually protects your hair. Heat tools are bad for your hair. I genuinely believe this. This is not a myth, this is the truth. So, people always use um, heat tools, and people are like, no, but like, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to use it once, and like, it's not going to hurt the hairs as much, but I think it makes a huge difference. It does damage your hair because you're using heat on it. You're not supposed to use heat on it, but again, it's your own lifestyle. You can do whatever you want, but I personally have never used any heat on my hair because it does damage the hair. Even if it does damage the hair 1%, I'm not gonna do it. The hair needs to be parted in a certain area in order for them to grow faster. No. I have parted them because I just like the way it looks, but it doesn't have to do anything with that. The idea of the perfect cut. I think it's really, really hard to find which hairstyle suits your face, but at the same time, do you like that hairstyle? Is that the hairstyle that you want? You know what I mean? Like, some people loves bangs. Like, I'm the kind of person who loves bangs, but I also know that it's not the most flattering look on me. So, yeah, some hairstyles might look amazing to you, but is it going to look amazing on you? That's a completely different point of view. So, I think for me, I have, had all kinds of hairstyles. I've had a boy cut at some point of time, then I had, hairs till my shoulders, then I started growing them, and I just never went back. But I think me, obviously, I think long hair is my thing, like, obviously, but it takes a very long time for you to realize what really suits your face, what really is your thing when it comes to hair. What are some difficulties with caring for long hairs? I think I don't really do much for my hair, to be honest. Like, I make sure to oil them up every single day. Like, I don't miss a day. Whenever I miss a day, I feel guilty. I feel like I have done a crime. So I have to do it every single day. I have to comb them every single day. I have to do my hair every single day in order to protect them, in order to keep them healthy and keep them okay. So yeah, that's literally all I do. Like, I don't have a 50 steps routine to take care of my hair. What are unexpected benefits of long hair? I think there are more disadvantages of long hair than it is to have advantages of long hair. People always think, oh my god, you have long hair, and like, that's the best thing ever. It looks good, it's really pretty, it's really attractive, it attracts a lot of people, and it takes a lot of attention. So if you are an attention seeker, go for the long hair. I've never been an attention seeker, so it kind of does the opposite thing for me, because people then look at me, and I'm introverted, I don't like to be looked at. I'm like, okay, I know, but please look away. Even do different hairstyles, because then it's gonna get all tangled up, and then you're gonna suffer from hair fall. So it really, I think there is no such many advantages to long hair, but I feel like the only advantage you can have is to look pretty, because long hair looks really pretty on everyone, mostly, I would say. But the only thing which I would like to change is if I could have different hairstyles. I have to do the same hairstyle every day, and it's kind of, you know, annoying. It's really hard to carry long hairs. If you think that having long hairs is all about looking pretty, no. You will have to carry them 24/7, and it's hard because my hairs are really heavy. So sometimes even a claw clip doesn't hold it. My hair just falls down like that sometimes when I'm bending down. So yeah, you have to find a really strong claw clip as well if you're actually planning to grow your hair as long and as healthy as I have. So yeah, I mean, it's a process, but I feel like once you know how to handle your hairs, then it's not a big deal. It's all about knowing what to do, what not to do. Actually feels really sad when I see other people keeping their hairs open in a party and being completely carefree about it because they have, short hairs. But I can't do it because, first of all, everyone will be looking at me, and second of all, because they're gonna get frizzy, and that's the one thing that I care about the most. I will never let my hair get frizzy. It's completely fine for me to have the most boring hairstyle, but I'm never gonna let them get frizzy and, you know suffer from hair fall. It's the biggest nightmare. Having long hair makes you more feminine. I mean, what do I say about that? That's a very controversial question. uh People have always expected girls to have really long hairs. Like, for some reason, short hair is for the guys and long hair is for the girls. That's what we have always learned. I feel like we have came so ahead in our time that it just depends on what we like. Okay, so if you like a boy cut, go ahead. If you like really long hairs like me, go ahead, do that. So it really just depends on what you like. But yeah, it does make you look more feminine because that's how we have grown up. That's what we have seen our entire life. So it's just something that we have our mind have adjusted to. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope I answered all of your questions and all of your myths that you possibly had for long hairs, and I tried to answer all of them. And I hope you guys got your answers to all the questions and all the myths that you had. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. And this video is actually making me want to make more hair related videos, so I might do them in the future often. But yeah, I will see you in my next video.